Yo, giggity yo. YouTube, greetings and salutations. It is your boy, Uncle Jit, back in the booth solo once again and loving it. Now, I've been gone for a few days. Go and check out the channel because our boy Curtis Magic dropped some fire reactions. Make sure you go through, show him some love, and check out the videos that he dropped. A little bit different from what we're doing on this side, but really some great opportunities for us to expand the channel a bit and get into some other markets, and we are excited about it. Now, if it's your first time to the channel, appreciate you stopping by. If you're so inclined, make sure you get at us in the comments. Make sure you hit us with a thumbs up. Get us out there algorithmically speaking. And we're super excited that you're here. And if you're so inclined, maybe you want to hit that subscribe button and come by for more reactions. And today we're continuing down the deep chasmic corridors of the Angelina Jordan library. And I'm pulling this week's reaction from comments because I'm hearing you guys out there. The angels, as I have been told they are called and referred to as, have hit me up with a few suggestions. So this time we're going to go way back to one of Angelina's very first videos, and that was while she was on Norway's Got Talent, and it is a rendition of George Gershwin's Summertime, which is one of my all-time favorites. So we are going to get into Angelina as an 8-year-old getting down with one of the most amazing renditions of this classic. So let me quit chatting and let's get into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 8 years old.
Fish are jumping and the curtain is high. Oh, your daddy is rich and your ma is good looking. Little baby, don't you cry. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, the curtain is high. Oh, your dad is rich and your mom is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry, don't you cry.
I'm dead. I'm absolutely. What are? Yikes! Listen. Okay. Look. Blown away. What else is there? This is meteoric. This is a once in a lifetime voice. Now, granted, we've been traveling down this particular corridor for some time now, and checked out a few of her bigger hits, and we started with America's Got Talent, and then I've done a couple of others since then. One from her more recent catalog of covers, Billie Jean, and it was fantastic, blew me away. But this, as an 8-year-old girl, to have this kind of vocal control, to be able to sing in the minor chording, right? Because there is some vocal maturity there that is necessary for you to even follow along in that type of vocal patterning. And what I mean by that is, when we're young, the melodies are mostly in the major chord arena. And when you're learning nursery rhymes and or kids song, children's songs, they're very kind of upbeat and positive. When I say into the major chording, that's when you are hearing more of what you would probably label as more pleasant tones, right? And that's generally the melody lines in most songs. But then, the discovery of this minor chording component, which, I mean, it's been around forever, since singing started, but there's just something more emotional and it feels this sort of more guttural, and her control, the runs, the trills, all of the things that she adds, like a seasoned lounge singer from the 50s and 60s. We reference Mahalia, we reference Eartha Kitt, and in modern times, Amy Winehouse, R.I.P. And you think of these people as these old souls that have really weathered life and traveled, maybe not geographically necessarily, but just in their experiences. And for a little girl like this, 8 years old, to be singing with this kind of maturity vocally. This is, again, when you think of Wonderkin or you think of child prodigy, that's obviously what Angelina is. Now she's much older and is, expanding the range, and it kind of becomes, and I don't mean this derogatorily, but you're kind of like, well, of course, this is, that's her superpower. If, she was an X-Men, that would be her mutant gene, is her amazing vocal, like maturity and depth and clarity. And again, the emotive component, and I definitely like to point that out, is a song like Summertime and some of these, classic standards that she sings has a story component that is supposed to be moving in some way. And so to hear someone sing it and not include that element would be disappointing. But she is beyond that. Like, she gets the emotional component across. It's the pauses, right? It's the moments to dive into, the key changing from high to low or low to high, the breathiness, all of those elements that you would expect to hear from a classically trained vocalist who has, 30 years in the game. And to, but again, occasionally comes along an individual who is outside almost of the spectrum in a way that you're like, this is, unmeasurable, and Angelina falls into that. And once again, I was blown away. I appreciate it to all of the angels that have come through and hit me up and said, hey, this is one you should definitely check out. Absolutely, 100% props and thanks to you, because you guys, always hit it out of the park, knowing so well her catalog and all of the library of stuff that she has out there. On to more. We are definitely going to be checking out more Angelina, and this is a channel that's going to be dedicated to some of her content as well as others. Make sure you come through, check out some of the other things that we got going on, and hit us in the likes, hit us in the subscriptions if you're interested. Definitely get at us in the comments and kind of let us know how you're feeling about these reactions and so on and so forth. We appreciate you being here. I know every time we hear Angelina, a smile, a little bit more happiness and brightness. So I hope that as you come through your day, you also have a little bit of peace.
Yo, you know I'ma run this, kid. Shouts out to Curtis Magic and Uncle Jizz. Yeah, when I do my lyrics, dog, I'm repping for the faction. Hit them up online for the fly-ass reactions. Yeah, out to him, I be giving mad love. Yo, shout to Uncle Jizz, I'ma give you the plug.